Meko London, Meko London, Meko London. Me ame boy proud, Munjami, me come London. Titia, Munjami, me come London. Boy, Maya, Meko London, Meko London, Meko London. I go ride bicycle today, after I go come back. I want the map. I know say shortcuts day for Iraq. That way not dangerous, but it good say I go leave Ghana. Come in the Myanmar, me na mama ke mama. One, two, I bugle my shoe, I went to London, you think say I fool. 3, 4, I'm coming, cop. It's a bicycle. Hey, I'm a cop. 5, 6, Queen Elizabeth, yeah, I come home. 7, 8, welcome me, welcome me, welcome me. The one no easy, you know easy, say you go come by money. Ghana, jaga, jaga, Nigeria, jaga, jaga, Togo, jaga, jaga, Cameroon, jaga, jaga, Morocco, jaga, jaga, Ivory Coast, jaga, jaga, The 12 people from Wonderland, Ghana that set off on a journey from Accra to London on 23rd July. They have officially arrived yesterday, and then we are going to give you a breakdown of their trip and then their experience. Yes, we will speak to, we have a rep there, we have a rep in the UK. Sheldon is there, we will speak to Sheldon and you give us updates of their arrival, how it happened, and then how everything went from their journey, right from they started from Sunyani here all the way to London when they arrived on Sunday in the afternoon. Live coverage will give you everything. This was amazing experience. This idea was preconceived in 2018 when they wanted to do it. And then when I read from the website, it was like a funny decision because London, it doesn't make sense to us. And then they decided to think about it. 2020, they wanted to undertake this trip, but then they realized, nah, COVID hits Ghana, so they couldn't do it. And all over the world, people were not able to move. So they waited and then they decided that 2023, July, they would. Wonderland Ghana is a group of people that organize trips. They go on trips. They have, I think on their website, they have taught Ghana, all the corners of Ghana and some African countries together. So they decided to plan this very well, strategically, no mistake. All the routes they wanted to use were planned. They had everything in place. Their visas. There were a lot of people who were saying, oh, since they are going, we can also go. Please, you need visa. Whether you are walking by road, or by air or by sea, you need visa. It's not say what you can go pay London. No. Initially, that was what I was thinking. That Charlie, since they have shown us the way, they have paid. They will say follow who know road. Right now they know road, so we they try follow road, but they tell me say before you go follow the road, before you follow the road, you need to have a visa, whether it be by air, by land, by sea. Any which way, you need a visa before you could get there. And then this thing was well planned. When you go on their website, they stated that they plan to set up on Sunday, 23rd July. 23rd July was where they planned to set up, and then they arrived yesterday in the afternoon at London. So people would ask what they use, which vehicles did they use. We have people who will be planning to also do the same thing. People were asking what vehicles did they use. If you go on their website, they use 2 Land Cruisers and then Kojo's Raptor and the Defender and then G-Wagon, then RX Lexus 350. That's what they use for this trip. So if you want to undertake something like that, this was the list. And then if you go on their website, before they planned this, they said they spoke to some automobile companies that, oh, let's use your vehicle for this so that when we get there, know that we are putting you on the map. Because assuming we use your car from Accra, we drive all the way to Accra, and then we appear at London. Charlie, you'll be very happy if this is your vehicle. So they spoke to a lot of automobile companies, and then this is their write-up on their website. In choosing vehicles for this trip, we considered all options, but initially, the whole idea was to get any of the auto marketing companies to sponsor the trip by providing vehicles, and then for them to own the media output for the promotionals. In my mind, a vivid picture of a very dirty registered Roda parked in front of the Harrods or Trafalgar Square seemed like a very good idea for billboards in Ghana. I felt they would speak to the reliability of whichever vehicle was pictured on the billboard. We flirted with almost every major car dealer in Ghana, and they literally told us to fuck off. We flirted with almost every major car dealer in Ghana, and they all literally told us to fuck off. Then he mentioned one member's name, tried to bring in Kantanka, so we promote made in Ghana, but the CEO wouldn't even meet with us. We decided to go with whichever vehicle we had at the time. So we selected 25th July 2020 for departure. That was when they wanted to do it in 2020 before COVID hit them. So yes, they spoke to some automobile companies, said, oh Charlie, we want to do this. And then can you help us? And then they made mention, they spoke to Kantanka. Kantanka CEO didn't even want to meet them. Omun say Agrobi and this Agrobi non person because if you come to me and you tell me that you want to drive from Accra to London, even in the studios we have had disagreements like this before that. Oh, I want to drive to, can you drive to Accra to London where you go past and all that. So I'm sure when they told you, hey, just fuck off. And clearly he said they asked them to fuck off. It will be a major news or a big news for Ghana or a very great promotion for the Kantanka automobile company because we use your vehicle driving all the way from Accra all the way to London. But now that the news is all over, I'm sure that they have regretted. But then I understand because when they come to me, what's your plan? Pacho, we want to drive all the way to Accra to London. So, bro, you come to me in Chica and Via and Land. I'm sure the usual African man mentality, how can you drive all the way to London? You see, we'll have this thoughts that, oh, nah, this thing is not going to work. And they didn't even want to meet them. If they had met them and then they said, oh, this, fine. But they didn't even give them the chance to even meet and talk about it. So Kantanka missed out on this. And other automobile companies that they spoke to also missed out on this. But then yes, the group of 12 members, there is one lady, 11 guys and then one lady. She's Nanefua Sewa, a shikanic. You don't need to be a mechanic to be a shikanic. So she's a shikanic, the auto technician on a mission to master mechanics of automobiles across diverse terrains and climates. She joined the Wanderlust gang to a 5,650 kilometer journey from Ghana to Morocco, pushing the boundaries of her expertise by experiencing the first hand how cars perform in varying weather conditions and terrains. So she now offered invaluable insight to help her clients make informed decisions when buying their dream cars. Her daring expedition will change the car buying game in Ghana. So yes, so she joined them, I think, from Ghana to Morocco. So she was just trying to know much about the cars they were using for the trip so that she would advise her people on which cars to buy. So it was a very good experience for her. And she helped them from Ghana all the way to Morocco. If you go on their website, 9 people were supposed to arrive in London. Not all of them were supposed to arrive in London. And then some of the vehicles still didn't make it to London. Not because the vehicle was faulty. The G-Wagon, there has been speculation on social media. People saying, the G-Wagon, not G-Gon. I read on social media where the G-Wagon did, because on the arrival, if you could see the videos, as you can see, people didn't spot the G-Wagon. So people were, where the G-Wagon? They were like, a G-Gon. No. Sheldon interviewed one of the guys and he was like, oh, the person who drives the G-Wagon didn't have the visa to London. So he is in Europe. So probably another country. He didn't have. So if you don't have visa, you are not going to enter.
You guys are in UK, Ashford, right?
Yeah.
But then people are asking, where is the, the G-Wagon guy?
He's in Europe.
Why?
He didn't plan to come. He didn't get a visa to the UK.
So it has got nothing to do with the car. The
oh
car
no!
is still
His car is a strong car.
Okay.
Oh, G-Wagon DA. Oh, it's a strong car.
All right, so he's in Europe.
Yep.
All right, he didn't plan on coming here.
So there were 12 people who set off on the journey, but if you go on their website, 9 people were supposed to make it to London. So I think they said other people had business deals and other things to do in other parts of the country. So they couldn't make it to the London themselves. Sheldon is on the line. I'll speak to Sheldon and then he will tell us more about their arrival, how they were welcomed in the state, because people were saying that Ghanaians don't support their own. Were people there? Were people not there? Let me speak to Sheldon. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing?
Why are you looking to the phone like you be some?
Charlie, how the UK day? Everything they fine?
Oh yeah, UK day fine. If you them weather where you get bipolar, weather if you get mood swing there, you go change it. You go feel the frown, you go feel the laugh, you go feel the smile. Yeah, weather normal thing. But yeah, apart from that, everything.
Yes, Charlie, you were at the arrival of the Wanderlust Ghana, the 12-man team that set off from Accra to London to experience use by road. And we wanted to know, what was the experience upon their arrival? People were saying Ghanaians were not there to welcome them, but you were there. So can you give us updates on what happened on the arrival?
I said Ghanaians were not there to welcome them. I said maybe if we took a while. we drove all the way from Reading to Ashford to go meet them. I wasn't the only one. There were a lot of Ghanaians at the car park or where their final destination to meet them. Even the Ghana commissioner to the UK High Commissioner to the UK was there.
Interesting.
A lot of people were there. Their families were there. So a lot of people were there. So when they entered the town, make I tell you this, they are the first group of people to bring Ghana number plate to the UK.
Wow.
See that.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, and the fact that they were able to drive around, see the UK system is the left, ours is the right.
Yeah.
So if you are driving and you are not careful, Charlie, but then they were able to navigate and they came to the final point. So yeah, people came out to support them. People came in their cars. They were blowing on. I would join me yourself, but they are fucking everything. So yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
It was an amazing thing.
Yeah, I wanted to know, since you were there, how many cars arrived at the UK? How many cars arrived in the UK?
I think is it four, 3 or 4 or something like that. The G-Wagon couldn't make it to the UK because of visa issues. So when they got to Spain, yes, I think when they got to Spain, they had a problem with a visa for the person driving. So the person had to stay in Spain. So it had nothing to do with the fact that if your car needs to be manned, it was just an issue of visa. And that is the thing. What you mean real will be country without
visa, yeah.
Person visa. So that was the only issue. But then the other cars, all the cars came in. I did a video, I shot a video of it. I don't know what was happening in the engine, but then the cars looked okay. Yeah, so.
Yeah, but then aside the cars, the human resources, the people, how many people were able to make it to the UK? Everyone was okay.
Yeah, so I think the mechanic lady, the lady mechanic, Charles, where she was basically the brain behind everything. I don't know how to put it, but the mechanical aspect, she was part of she was part of the squad until I think they got to a certain country, and she also had an issue with papers and she had to get back home. So I think 2 people didn't make it to the UK. The G-Wagon guy and the mechanic lady. But apart from that, everyone that was part of the journey from the onset, they made it to the UK.
So everybody, apart from these 3, because from the report, I think the mechanic she ended up at Morocco because of someone. Yeah. So the rest.
She had problems with the papers. Charlie, it's not that easy to navigate if you don't have your papers and everything intact. But then I think that didn't stop her from offering her professional service to them or her professional knowledge when it came to like the car issue and everything. So big ups to her too. Yeah. People are sidelining her, but she was very instrumental. So big ups to she can.
Yeah, I think you had an interview with them, and then before they set up, they said they spoke to some automobile companies, Kantanka, to be specific. Now, Kantanka asked them to fuck off, but that was what's on their website. Did they have any message for the people who were trying to reach out now? The people they tried to reach out to that they didn't mind them.
I feel like people, maybe, yeah. So yes, they contacted Kantanka, and Kantanka wasn't down for the whole thing. Maybe Kantanka did the analysis. Bro, come on. You see, it's not about missing out on international platforms. It's about knowing your strength and weakness. They know. Kantanka knows if you are not type good kid, someone Twitter say if you are driving through the middle of the day, when you see free car, what are you gonna do, bro? So these are not my words. I saw it.
These are not our words.
So yeah, but apart from that, they were they big up to all the people that supported them. And I spoke to one of the guys. I'm even saying guys. One of
the men, yeah.
Yeah, one of the big bosses with the day party with the talks. They are targeting. They use Ford, the Mercedes, the BMW. So they are targeting them. And 10,000 kilometers will be better like that. So if there is a sponsorship opportunity from some of these big automobile companies, they will be available for that kind of conversation. So that was it. So the Kantanka side, I feel like.
You feel like Kantanka now say no, Emfa. Kantanka.
It is, bro. You have to be honest with your brand. Of course, say problem. So. Charlie, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, but before we go, what do they intend to do with the vehicles now? Are they going to put them for auction or they are going to ship them back to Ghana. Do you have any updates on what they are going to do with the vehicles?
Yeah, I spoke to Mr. Saka, one of the bosses where they spearhead the project. But I didn't come. Before I get to that question, I want to highlight on this thing. They are not driving just because they have cars or they are doing it for fun. It has this charity attached to it. So they are raising money.
Yeah, they said I think $100,000 or so. Yeah.
Yes, the aim is to raise $100,000 for the project. They are trying to build, educational spots for people in the remote
areas,
to get places to learn and learn. So it is more than just driving. You understand? So I want people to
support.
I know people are arguing about cars and people are making jokes about the whole thing, but it's not just about driving. They have like they have an end game here. So they have that account. They've created accounts where people can donate. Everyone should be part of this. It's not just about driving. Now, with regards to your question, the cars, I spoke to Mr. Saka. He said he's going to put the car in the museum. So yes.
Museum no now museum in Ghana or there?
I'm sure they are going to bring it back to Ghana.
Okay.
And, they are going to put it in a museum or something. So but then they have another expedition where they will be driving from Ghana to Cape Town.
Next bus are they inside?
You see?
Next bus me are they inside?
Oh yes. But they are going to Cape Town. I don't think you want to go to Cape Town. Cape Town is South Africa. London and Kwadwo space. I see people making jokes saying, oh, now that they have shown the way the VIP name bro, easy navigating. I had conversation with them with regards to the road infrastructure in Africa. They said they go to a certain country. I don't want to mention the name. The potholes over there, you choose the one to enter. They told me the potholes in one of the countries there. You see the Uber cars with the guy, small cars. If one step inside, they go to swallow. Yes, so it was very difficult for them navigating the African continent as compared to Europe, because Europe was just free flowing. But Africa, they encountered a lot of impediments, but it didn't stop them from going. Also, there was a 20-year-old guy amongst them. Yes, I spoke to him. I'll attach the video so that people add it. He was the youngest.
You guys are in UK, Ashford, right?
Yeah.
But then people are asking, where is the the G-Wagon guy?
He's in Europe.
Why?
He didn't plan to come. He didn't get a visa to the UK.
So yeah, it has got nothing to do with the car. The
car
car
no!
is still
Oh,
solid.
his car is a strong car.
Okay.
Oh, G-Wagon there. Oh,
Okay.
it's a strong car.
All right, so he's in Europe.
Yep.
All right, he didn't plan on coming here.
Yeah.
All right, Sean. Thank you. What's the name again?
Quincy Peters.
All right, he was 20 years, right?
Damn
You were
straight.
part of the thing.
Damn fucking
All right,
straight.
thank you very much.
I got you, bro.
But yes, he was part of the whole thing, and he drove with his dad. Anytime the dad was tired, then he would step into the steering wheel. Instead of Jesus
Take the wheel.
Jesus take the wheel, the kid will take
The wheel.
The guy. Yeah, so overall, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so I think they will be around London today for some photo shoot and everything. So yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much. When are you coming back?
Is it?
When are you coming back? Anawakaho.
What's that groom one? When I'm coming back, please mind your business. Mind your business, please.
All right.
Make you look sharp, then make you run the company or media channel.
All right, thank you very much, Sheldon. We'll talk another time. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that was Sheldon giving us updates on what happened on the arrival. The vehicles were in very good condition. Everything was intact. There was no problem. And those who couldn't make it, their reasons have been given. But then, if you want to go, you need visa. That's the most important thing. If you want to be there, you need a visa. And they said their next trip is at Cape Town. That's South Africa. Yes. You can support them. They are raising $100,000. Yeah, so if you want to support, you can just go on the website edusports.org. Yes, they are raising funds for Drive for Digitalization. And I like one thing when I went to their website. When you read on their website, when they got to one of the African countries, they were like, oh, where are you coming from? Oh, we are from Ghana. Oh, is it Abedi Palace now? Then they gave them a free pass. I think they said in Morocco, one of the military men let them as a convoy to pass through the community to the nearest border. And I think Senegal, when they go to Senegal, they ask, oh, is it a very Pele's country? Mumbesi. So it's like there's unity. Football is something that brings African countries together and the whole world at large. And also we're asking, say, because if you want to check the route from Accra to London, you surely have to use the Ube. So people were asking, it's almost no, there is a ferry. I think North Morocco, there is a ferry, Algeria or Morocco. Use that side to enter Spain. So I think they use a ferry, put the car on the ferry to cross, and then they entered Spain, Barcelona, and then they continued their journey. So that was the update from that particular side. This is not like a hoax. It was clear. Everything was documented. If you go on their website, Wanderlust Ghana, you will see everything over there. Go on their Twitter page. They are posting updates upon update. So yes, the 12 people that set off from Accra to London, yes, they are finally arrived. When they say, that's the song I'll use to enjoy my life. I'll be riding bicycle all the way from Accra to the US. Yeah, so I need friends like this, it will be very interesting. So if you want us to do this, I'm Scanty11 on Snapchat, Scanty11 on Snapchat. You can add me up. Let's also come as a group and then we'll try to do something. We will not stay into me. Don't make my boyaji. So we will just do something local here. My name is Scanty. This is a very big news for Ghana. All Africans at large. The Ford, the vehicles and everything, the people involved as well. This is like a big memory for them that will live with them over the years, today, now, and then forever. My name is Scanty. This video was brought to you by My Bit Store. Yes, My Bit Store. I'm out.